In Antarctica, researchers discovered a groundbreaking discovery. Under the ice, a frozen civilization was recently discovered. Researchers are ecstatic and curious about this amazing discovery. It is possible that the civilization predates recorded history because it appears to be thousands of years old. Welcome to my channel, Historical Studies. Before diving into the mysteries of history, there is a small reminder. If you are really interested in this kind of information, do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel and hit on the bell icon if you don't want to miss out on our new videos. Underneath an Antarctica ice shelf, a group of scientists from the Alfred Wegener Institute in Germany found an astounding 77 species that live on the seafloor, providing evidence that this mystery region may be far more ecologically diverse than previously thought. The ecology below Antarctica's floating ice shelves, which are the seaward extensions of the continent's glaciers that cover 1.6 million square kilometers, is poorly understood. Only a handful of robust life species have been identified in prior studies of the life beneath the ice because of the harsh, icy climate and constant darkness. More species were discovered in a single location as a result of the recent study, which was published earlier this month in Current Biology, than had previously been recorded throughout all of the ice shelves of the frozen continent. The scientists gathered samples from the seafloor in 2018 after drilling 2 holes through the extreme ice shelf of the Weddell Sea. The biodiversity on this area of the ocean floor was discovered to be richer than many open water samples found on the continental shelf, where there is light and food sources, according to an announcement from the British Antarctic Survey. 4 of the investigated species demonstrated annual growth rates comparable with similar animals in open water settings. Antarctica's underground river, located far below the frozen surface, has an undiscovered ecosystem. This hidden world was only recently made public by researchers, who discovered a gloomy tunnel full of swarms of tiny, shrimp-like organisms. The Larsen Ice Shelf, a sizable, floating sheet of ice linked to the eastern coast of the Antarctic Peninsula and notable for giving birth to the world's largest iceberg in 2021, is where scientists discovered the hidden subsurface abode. Researchers recognized the strange structure as a subsurface river, which they described in a statement after satellite images revealed a weird groove in the ice shelf close to the place it met the land. With the use of a strong hot water hose, the team penetrated the ice almost 1,640 feet below the surface. The video feed was obstructed by hundreds of small, fuzzy specks in the water when the researchers ran a camera down the freezing tunnel and into the cavern. The team initially believed that their machinery had broken. However, after recasting the camera, they discovered that small amphipod crustaceans were swarming the lens. The team was taken away by this since they had not anticipated discovering any kind of life so deep beneath the frozen surface. Do you know what the recognition was made by physical oceanographer Craig Stevens of Auckland, New Zealand's National Institute of Water and Atmospheric Research? He said, "Having all those animals swimming around our camera means there's clearly an important ecosystem process happening there." Long believed to exist beneath Antarctica, a large network of rivers, lakes, and estuaries has received less attention from scientists. It was previously unknown if they were home to life, thus the latest discovery is all the more significant. According to principal researcher Hugh Horgan of Te Hirnawaka, Victoria University of Wellington in New Zealand, getting to observe and sample this river was like being the first to enter a hidden world. In 2020, Horgan saw the first indications of the underlying structure while studying a satellite image of the region. A characteristic of a subterranean river, it was visible as a long drop or groove that stretched across the ice. The groove, however, originally evaded surface discovery even though it was clearly visible in the satellite photographs, according to Stevens. But later, we discovered this slight slope and thought we had found the ideal location. The team was shocked to see that the cavern looked remarkably distinct from what they had anticipated after sending the camera below the river. The chamber's roof was supposed to be flat and have a smooth surface, according to the researchers. Rather, they discovered that the ceiling had very steep curves and was incredibly uneven. In proximity to the roof, the cavern was likewise significantly wider. Stevens described it as having a bulge at the top and a narrow slope at the bottom, much like a loaf of bread. Unexpectedly, the researchers also found that the subsurface water column was divided into 4 or 5 different strata that flowed in opposite directions. This alters how we now see and model these settings, according to Stevens. We'll have our job cut out for us trying to figure out just what this indicates. Just in time to observe another intriguing observation, the team arrived beyond the submerged river. A few days prior to the record-breaking eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano in Tonga on January 15, the researchers set up camp. Sensors that the scientists had installed on the surface of the ice recorded comparable forces traveling through the subsurface chamber as the enormous explosion produced pressure waves that sounded like bells in Earth's atmosphere. It was amazing to witness the Tongan volcano's effects from hundreds of miles away, Stevens remarked. It serves as a reminder of how interconnected our entire globe is. In order to better understand how the cycles of nutrients in the water sustain the profusion of life that exists in Antarctica, scientists will continue to investigate the recently discovered subsurface ecosystem. That brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comment section.